Make anyone think about you non-stop. Turn them brutally addicted. Stoicism. Why do we feel such curiosity about what's out of reach? Psychology offers fascinating answers to this question, especially in the context of love and human interactions. In this video, we'll explore 6 intriguing psychological aspects that can make anyone reflect on their own essence, with the important caveat that these should not be used manipulatively in personal relationships. Rule number 1 is that predictability kills interest, but that isn't always an absolute truth. We are curious beings, drawn to the unknown and mysteries that challenge our understanding. When we become predictable, we turn into a repetitive story with no surprises. People quickly become bored with the predictable, especially in relationships where the excitement of the unknown keeps things interesting. Being unpredictable is like playing with manipulation principles, tapping into basic reward and uncertainty triggers. It's like being a slot machine. The unpredictability of the reward keeps people pulling the lever, and in this case, you are that machine. Sometimes you give attention and affection, and unpredictably, you pull away. This inconsistency triggers something deep in the brain, creating a sort of addiction. The person starts to crave your attention because they can't predict when they'll receive it. But being unpredictable isn't just about being a mystery. It's about creating an emotional roller coaster. The highs are higher when they don't see them coming, and the lows are deeper when you're distant. Making her work to get your attention is a form of psychological control, a way to keep her always wanting more, because she can't understand your behavior. The second pattern involves making the other person mentally dependent on you. This means penetrating her mind and becoming someone indispensable in her life. It's not just about being present, but about becoming the person she can't do without. You'll be the one who understands her the most, tapping into her deepest emotions and fears. The third pattern is suddenly disappearing. This strategy relies on the element of surprise and the power of absence. When you become less visible or disappear off the radar, you create a sense of mystery and urgency that people find attractive. By disappearing, you become something she can't have, especially if you were consistent and predictable before. Creating a pattern and then breaking it is key. Staying silent, without calls or messages, without explanations, triggers a psychological response known as loss aversion. This principle suggests that people are more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the prospect of gaining something of equal value. In your absence, she begins to feel a potential loss, which ironically increases your value in her life. However, this tactic needs to be perfectly timed. It's not about ghosting or causing anxiety, but about strategically creating a void and then reappearing when she starts to genuinely miss you. When you return, you'll find her interest and appreciation for you have grown. This isn't just a game. It's a deep understanding of human nature and the psychology of desire. People value what they might lose from time to time, and that's exactly the role you'll play. Rule 4. This rule involves controlling the emotional tone of your interactions. In the game of psychological influence, showing too much emotion can be perceived as weakness, as it signals that you're overly invested or interested. Instead, it's preferable to maintain a level of composure and mystery about your feelings. The strategy here is to keep your emotions under control when you meet her, showing interest, of course, but in a controlled and measured way. It's about achieving a balance. Be happy to see her, but not overly excited. This approach plays with the psychological concept of playing hard to get. When you don't show too much enthusiasm, you create a challenge for her, making her wonder why you're not as excited as she expected, which can make her more attracted to you. Explore the path of serenity and resilience. However, it's important to remember that it's not about being cold or distant, but creating charm and intrigue around your feelings, keeping her guessing and making each show of affection or emotion you exhibit feel like a hard-earned reward. This careful balance keeps her attention alert and increases your psychological control over her. You're not an open book, but a chapter she's constantly trying to read. Rule 5. Avoid showing jealousy toward other men around her. While jealousy is a common emotion, it's often seen as a sign of weakness and insecurity. Showing jealousy indicates that you feel threatened and lack confidence in your position. This is not the image you want to project. Instead, you want to embody confidence and security, two highly attractive traits. The strategy here is to remain unperturbed when other men are around. If she's talking to another guy, show that you're calm and confident in yourself and in what you have together. This indifferent attitude can work in your favor, as it plays with the psychological principle of reactivity. When people feel their freedom of choice is restricted, they tend to desire it more. By not showing jealousy, you're giving her the freedom to choose, which paradoxically often leads her to choose you. You position yourself as the more secure and relaxed option. However, this doesn't mean you become passive or indifferent. It means demonstrating that your value and self-esteem don't depend on her actions. You control your emotions, not the other way around. Mastering this enhances your psychological attractiveness. You're not just another guy reacting as expected to jealousy. You're the guy who stands out for being self-assured and unruffled in the face of potential competition. Rule 6. This rule emphasizes showing where your priorities lie. And believe me, this is a powerful psychological game. When you focus on your goals and ambitions, you send a clear message that you are motivated, purposeful, and not easily swayed by short-term gratifications. This attitude is incredibly attractive and positions you as someone of high value and substance. Here's how it plays out in action. Let her see that your goals come first. It's not about neglecting her or the relationship, but about demonstrating that you don't rely on her for your happiness or sense of fulfillment. You are your own person with your own path. This creates a dynamic where she sees you as someone striving for something greater, someone who is not just living in the moment but building a future. It's a psychologically attractive trait. Naturally, we are drawn to people who show ambition and determination. Additionally, this approach leverages the concept of scarcity. When you are less available because you're pursuing your ambitions, your time becomes more valuable. She will start to see your time and attention as valuable commodities. It's not about playing games. It's about being genuinely invested in your own growth and success. By doing this, you are not just another option in her life. You become the prize. You become someone she wants to associate with, someone she respects and admires. If you find these strategies intriguing, press the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind and relationships. Use this knowledge wisely. And remember, it's not just about making someone think about you non-stop. It's about building something meaningful with them. Have you ever felt confused about whether a woman is interested in you or just being friendly? Don't worry, you're not alone. Many men find it difficult to read between the lines, especially when she keeps her feelings hidden. But today, this video will provide you with the key to understanding these subtle signs and decoding the secret language of attraction. Stay with us, and by the end, you'll be empowered to understand the truth behind these contradictory signals. Number 1. A radiant smile when she sees you is a key indicator of her interest. Observing the frequency of her smiles can reveal a lot about her feelings. A constant smile might suggest that she likes you, and could be using this gesture to appear friendly and approachable. Paying attention to these subtle details provides valuable information about her emotions. Number 2. Body language, such as running her fingers through her hair while talking to you, is a classic sign of interest. This gesture, along with other hair-flipping behaviors, may indicate that she likes you. Notice if she leans towards you or crosses her arms, as these behaviors reflect alignment and interest. Also, these physical and vocal signals combined are strong indicators of her connection with you. Number 3. Neck exposure might seem unusual, but it is a significant sign of attraction in body language. When a woman exposes her neck, whether by tilting her head, wearing open-necked clothing, this gesture is perceived as a way for women to express vulnerability and openness, as a subtle invitation for someone to come closer. Observing these movements is crucial, as they are a delicate and effective way for women to communicate their feelings. Pay attention to this gesture, as it is a subtle but meaningful sign of her interest in you. Number 4. These fleeting glances in your direction are her way of connecting without being too obvious. It's a cautious approach, a delicate balance between showing interest and maintaining a sense of mystery. Eye contact can be challenging to interpret, but if you notice her eyes darting toward you and then quickly away, these shy glances are her way of expressing interest while trying to conceal her true feelings. Watch for these subtle signs of interest. Number 5. Licking lips. Experts suggest that if a woman frequently licks her lips around you, it may be a sign of hidden attraction. This subtle gesture goes beyond a casual habit and could be an unconscious action she takes when interested in someone. Licking lips in the right context can be a sign of attraction. So, if you notice her nervously licking her lips more around you, take it as a revealing clue. This small but significant action is her way of showing interest without openly admitting it. Number 6. Nervousness is often easy to detect when a woman is around you and may signal that she is trying to hide her feelings. Nervousness can manifest in various ways, such as excessive sweating, stammering, or restlessness. If you notice her hands trembling while talking to you or her voice shaking, these are potential signs of her hidden affection. Over time, as she becomes more comfortable, these signs may diminish, and her feelings will become clearer. Interestingly, some women react by becoming more defensive or critical as a way to protect their emotions. If she is unusually sarcastic or critical in conversations, it could be her way of masking how she really feels. These defensive actions are often a facade, hiding her genuine interest in you. Number 7. Invitation through body language. Body language can be a crucial indicator of interest and generally falls into two categories: inviting and defensive. When a woman displays inviting body language, she subtly signals her interest. Look for gestures like leaning in during conversations, uncrossing arms, or pointing her feet in your direction. Actions such as open arms or a leaning posture suggest that she is engaged and receptive to what you are saying. Her inviting body language is a conscious way of showing that she likes you and is open to getting closer. On the other hand, defensive body language, such as crossed arms or feet pointing away, often indicates disinterest or a desire to keep distance. Number 8. Paying attention to small details can be a significant indicator of interest. If a woman remembers little things about you, it's a sign that she is more interested than just casually. Women who are attracted often focus on these nuances. Notice if she recalls something you mentioned weeks ago or is tuned into your preferences, such as your favorite music, food, or sense of humor. This level of detail goes beyond general conversation and shows that she is making a genuine effort to understand you and connect on a deeper level. These small but meaningful recollections are her subtle way of showing interest and a desire to know you more authentically. Number 9. Choosing to sit close to you is a simple but meaningful gesture. If a woman consistently chooses to sit near you, whether at work, school, or social events, it could be more than just a coincidence. While this doesn't automatically mean she's interested, the regular repetition of this behavior is a revealing sign. Sitting near you is her subtle way of showing interest without being too obvious. It's a discreet but deliberate choice that reflects her desire to be close to you. If you find these strategies intriguing, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind and relationships. Use this knowledge wisely, and remember, it's not just about making someone think about you non-stop. It's about building something meaningful with them. Number 10. Indirect compliments. When a woman gives you indirect compliments, she is saying nice things about you without being too obvious about her feelings. For example, if she praises your hard work or makes positive comments about your style, she is actually complimenting you in a subtle way. This type of compliment can be hard to detect at first, but it means a lot. She is focusing on the things she likes about you, showing that she is interested, but doesn't want to make it too clear. Pay attention to these subtle compliments, as they are her way of showing that she likes you without stating it directly. Number 11. Seeking your attention. When a woman consistently tries to catch your attention, whether at work, school, or a social event, it's a clear sign that she's interested in you. She might do this by being particularly funny, sharing interesting stories, Her efforts to stand out in your presence are her subtle way of showing interest. By talking about things you like or prolonging conversations, she indicates that she wants to be closer to you. These actions are her non-verbal way of expressing her feelings without having to say them explicitly. Pay attention to these efforts and her deliberate attempts to connect with you. Number 12. Extra effort in appearance. While many women maintain their appearance as part of their daily routine, if she is making an extra effort to look her best around you, take this as a revealing sign. This could involve wearing more makeup, choosing stylish outfits, or experimenting with her hair just to catch your eye. This additional effort shows that she cares about how you perceive her and is a subtle way to signal her interest, indicating that the effort is specifically for you. Number 13. Taking initiative in communication. If you notice that a woman takes the initiative to communicate with you, whether through text messages, phone calls, or inviting you to events, she is likely interested in establishing a closer connection. This initiative in communication suggests that she wants to maintain a closer relationship with you and is willing to invest time and effort in building a meaningful connection. Number 14. Nonverbal communication can be a powerful tool for expressing interest. If a woman shows consistent signs of positive nonverbal communication, such as maintaining eye contact, leaning forward during conversation, or lightly touching her hair, it could be an indication of her attraction to you. Paying attention to these subtle gestures can reveal a lot about her feelings, even if she prefers to keep them hidden. Number 15. When a woman shares personal details with you, such as her experiences, dreams, or even her concerns, it shows a level of trust and openness. This act reveals that she feels comfortable with you and is willing to be vulnerable, which could be an indicator of her interest in establishing a deeper connection with you. Pay attention to these moments of emotional intimacy, as they could signal an interest beyond casual friendship. Now you have more signs that a woman might show when she likes you, but keeps it secret. In the complicated world of relationships, we often fall into the trap of chasing romance, turning the pursuit of affection into an exhausting and sometimes desperate task. But identifying these gestures can not only save you time and energy, but also make your interactions more authentic and fulfilling. If you find these strategies intriguing, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind and relationships. Use this knowledge wisely, and remember, it's not just about making someone think about you non-stop. It's about building something meaningful with them. Adopting Stoicism for healthier relationships. Abandoning constant pursuit. Society often pressures men to relentlessly chase after women's affection. This behavior often results in exaggerated gestures of affection and manipulations that do not genuinely reflect our feelings or intentions. Stoicism, on the other hand, teaches us the importance of stepping back, pausing, and reflecting on the consequences of our actions. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, left us valuable lessons on desire and pursuit in his Meditations. In the context of relationships, this can be interpreted as a reminder to accept the natural course of things, avoiding desperation and relentless pursuit. Focus on cultivating inner strength. The Stoic approach to satisfaction differs from the constant pursuit of external goals, such as winning over women. Instead, it focuses on cultivating inner strength and resilience, concentrating on what is within our control. This philosophy encourages us to shift our focus away from trying to change others or our environment, and instead focus on transforming ourselves internally. Marcus Aurelius urges us to stop wasting time debating how we should be in relationships, and instead become the best version of ourselves. Developing Stoic virtues. Rather than actively seeking women, we are encouraged to strive to develop virtue within ourselves by practicing wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. These virtues not only make us better people but also more attractive to potential partners. Self-control is a key lesson of Stoicism, highlighting the importance of managing our desires and emotions. Having power over our mind and recognizing that we can control our reactions and emotions contributes to maintaining composure and emotional stability, which are essential in any relationship. Respect for autonomy and patience. Respecting others' autonomy is a fundamental principle of Stoicism in relationships. Instead of ignoring others' desires and autonomy in our pursuit, we are taught to respect their choices and recognize that we are part of a larger cosmic order. Patience, according to Marcus Aurelius, is a virtue we should cultivate in our quest for relationships. Avoiding impatience in the pursuit of women is crucial, as the quest for instant gratification can lead to impulsive and poorly considered actions. Practicing patience allows us to align with the cosmic order and act more thoughtfully, building relationships based on mutual respect. By practicing Stoicism, we choose the company of people who challenge us and demand the best from us, rather than impulsively pursuing superficial relationships. We practice patience, allowing time to reveal the true nature of our connection. This approach promotes more genuine and lasting relationships, based on mutual understanding and respect. If you find these strategies intriguing, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind and relationships. Use this knowledge wisely, and remember, it's not just about making someone think about you non-stop. It's about building something meaningful with them. Practical steps to implement Stoicism in relationship. 1. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is the first step in understanding our motivations, desires, and weaknesses. Taking time to reflect on our relationships, analyzing patterns of success or failure, and evaluating our expectations helps us understand how they impact outcomes. Understanding our mental processes and emotions empowers us to make more rational decisions in the future. 2. Personal improvement. Personal improvement is essential. Following Marcus Aurelius's advice, we should stop wasting time debating what it means to be a good person and focus on becoming that person. The goal is not to impress others, but to become the best version of ourselves. When we focus on personal growth, we cultivate qualities that naturally attract compatible and admirable people. 3. Acceptance of rejection. Accepting rejection as a natural part of life is fundamental. Instead of viewing it as an attack on our self-esteem, we should see it as an opportunity for growth and personal improvement. Rejection does not define our worth as individuals. Stoicism teaches us not to let rejection harm us permanently, maintaining a rational and balanced perspective in the face of life's challenges. 4. Cultivating a mindset of gratitude is crucial for finding satisfaction within ourselves. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that life is a gift and our happiness should not depend on external factors. Appreciating the small things and recognizing the privilege of being alive helps us find inner contentment. 5. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of practicing self-sufficiency. Freeing ourselves from attachment to external things and seeking strength in self-sufficiency helps us maintain emotional stability and composure. This is essential in any relationship and allows us to approach love in a more balanced and healthy way. 6. Respect autonomy. Respecting others' autonomy is a fundamental principle of Stoicism in relationships. Instead of ignoring others' desires and autonomy in our pursuit, we are taught to respect their choices and recognize that we are part of a larger cosmic order. This fosters relationships based on mutual understanding and respect. 7. Practicing patience is crucial in the quest for relationships. Avoiding impatience in pursuing women allows us to act more thoughtfully and avoid impulsive actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, some things are worth waiting for, some though. 8. Cultivate virtuous love. Loving stoically encourages us to cultivate a virtuous, selfless, and enduring love. Practicing love based on respect, understanding, and altruism elevates us above the games and dramas commonly associated with dating and relationships. Instead of seeking revenge or manipulation, we cultivate genuine and meaningful relationships. By implementing these principles in our lives, we can find a more satisfying and balanced path in relationships. Instead of pursuing women as a means to achieve happiness, we focus on building authentic and profound connections based on authenticity and mutual respect. This approach allows us to find true satisfaction within ourselves and foster more genuine and lasting connections with others. If you find these strategies intriguing, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the human mind and relationships. Use this knowledge wisely and remember, it's not just about making someone think about you nonstop. It's about building something meaningful with them. Courage and self-discipline. The goal is to be a virtuous partner. Stoicism teaches us that by cultivating courage and self-discipline, we can build a solid foundation for lasting and meaningful relationships. These virtues not only enhance our own lives, but also enrich our interactions and partnerships. 12. Maintain self-control. Self-control is essential, not only during the pursuit of relationships, but also throughout a long-term partnership. The ability to manage emotions, especially during conflicts and challenges, is crucial. Stoicism advises us to step back, evaluate the situation rationally, and respond with self-control rather than impulsiveness. This approach helps maintain harmony and build healthier, more balanced relationships. I'm eager to hear your success stories. So, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment below. Share your journey, your victories, and even your struggles. If you're at a loss for words, just write, "I am Stoic," to show that you've embraced our session. Your interaction fuels this community, guiding us towards wisdom, understanding, and above all, the art of turning every challenge into an opportunity. To continue your journey of learning and reflection, check out these recommended videos. Thank you for watching. Stay with God and in peace. Until next time.